Hey, what the fuckers, listen up. If you're in the New York City area or within a 500-mile radius or within a radius by which you could get there, we're doing 2 live WTFs. September 15th, Wednesday night, 7:30 and 9:30. 7:30 show, Jesse Klein, Michael Showalter, Glenn Wool, Maeve Higgins. 9:30 show, Kurt Metzger, Joe LaRosa, Robert Kelly, Pete Coriel, and Dave Attell. Bring it! Go to comicsny.com for information. Yes.
Lock the gate!
Are we doing this? Really? Wait for it. Are we doing this? Wait for it. How? What the fuck?
WTF.
And it's also, what the fuck? What's wrong with me? It's time for WTF. What the fuck?
With Marc Maron.
Okay, let's do this. How are you, what the fuckers? What the fucking ears? What the fuck buddies? What the fuck nicks? What the fuck wads? Somebody sent me, but I try not to use the negative ones. I still get, they're coming in still. Never ends. Hope you guys are doing well. It feels like a long time since I've been out here in the garage. Last week's episodes, the Apatow 2-parter, got a lot of great feedback. I'm glad you enjoyed that. And all you people that started, all you people, one nasty, horrible person who sent me an email saying that somehow or another I was being bourgeois or middle class or whining about luxury problems when I sent out an email looking for help with my new deck. This new deck bankrupted me. Number one, all right, I'm flying by the seat of my pants here. Number two, I couldn't be on the old deck without falling through and perhaps getting tetanus from nails and dirty wood and getting termites under my flesh. I had to do it. So fuck you. And I don't need it. Why do I respond to that shit? Whatever. I do want to thank Jeff and Kim for sending me as a gift for the 100th episode this amazing habanero hot sauce from Portland, Oregon, of all places. Aardvark hot sauce. Thank you. That was very sweet. I appreciate it. Now, let's get to whatever the hell is going on. By the way, Tom Lennon on the show today. Tom Lennon, who, of course, another member of the state that went on to tremendous success. Don't know Tom that well. Have no history with Tom Lennon. Someone suggested I try to get him on the show. I sought him out. He was more than happy to come on the show. So we'll talk to him. Be like one of them first date situations. Yeah, I know his work for the most part. He's made some, I just want to talk to him about, how does it feel to make movies that some people think are, sappy, family fare, I guess, and also be, somewhat of a respected, comedic force in the comedic world. He's always around. Reno 911, the movies. He's, Viva Variety on Comedy Central, The State, of course, many other things. But yet he writes big blockbuster family movies, and I wonder if that weighs on him at all. Perhaps we should talk to him about that. With all the integrity business that I find is very thin these days. There doesn't seem to be any such thing as a sellout anymore, as long as you're confident about it. So I woke up this morning feeling like somebody was literally sitting on my chest all night. I couldn't breathe. I've been sort of despondent. I've been lost in my head. I'm in this cycle where I know I've got a lot of things to do. I should be writing. I should be creating. But I wake up and I'm not confused, but I'm overwhelmed with anxiety. And I can't function, I can't make simple decisions. So what I end up doing is cooking, compulsively cooking, which I think is some manifestation of my male eating disorder. So I'm in my house, I'm buying shit at the farmer's market, I'm getting corn, I'm getting greens, I'm getting carrots, and I'm running a restaurant in my house. And I apparently am the only guy eating at that restaurant. I will spend all day cooking something that'll take me 10 minutes to eat, and I'll just waste the whole day doing that. I mean, it's fine. I'm not just sitting around smoking weed or watching TV. I'm cooking. I'm cutting things. I'm putting good things in my body, but still I should be writing. Yesterday, I got this shitty chair that's been sitting out in the rain and sun, and it's fallen apart. So instead of writing or working on perhaps my new CD or the set I'm supposed to do on Ferguson today, but yesterday, instead of thinking about things or writing things down or writing a book or thinking about ways to further myself in the world of creativity, I rebuilt a fucking chair, washed the upholstery on it, came just short of staining the thing. It's a piece of shit. It's been out there for years, but I wanted to move it up to the new deck. So I did that. And then you know what I did? After procrastinating by cooking for most of the morning and then rebuilding a chair in the afternoon, procrastinating and rebuilding a chair that I should have thrown away, you know what I did after that? I sat in that chair. I sat there and I thought about things I should be doing. I'm going to therapy, you guys. I'm going to therapy. I got some health care. I don't know how I got it. I have no idea. I got it through the television union. And what television did I do? Do you guys know something I don't know? Do you remember seeing me on television much last year? I guess that John Oliver thing. But I'm not gonna, check them on their information. I'll take the insurance. So I'm going to therapy, and I get a list of therapists in my area, and I just pick the first one on the list. Because, people like say, maybe I should get referrals. I know Dave Anthony's wife's a therapist, so, she gave me some names, and I'm waiting for people to give me names. Steve Danziger, Dr. Steve. I can't go see him because he's my friend. And what the hell does anyone know about references? Well, mine's will just fucking try it. Yeah, I got a bunch of visits. I'll go try a few. So I pick this woman who's right down the street from me, and I call up, and it turns out she works out of an eating disorder clinic. Just a coincidence. I call up, I'm like, I want to make an appointment with this person, and the woman's like, well, do you have an eating disorder? I'm like, how'd you know that? Who are you? What is this? Are you fucking with me? I don't know if I have an eating disorder. I'm a man. Do men have eating disorders? I spent the day cooking, just so I could have something to eat. Is that an eating disorder? Is that part of it? I spend a lot of time in supermarkets just looking at things. Is that part of an eating disorder? I exercised compulsively for the last week and a half because since I've quit the nicotine, I feel doughy and thick and I feel depressed and I miss my nicotine. I miss it because it kept my shit together. Now I'm an anxious ball of despair and anxiety. I'm sorry, sir. I'm just a secretary. This is an eating disorder, clinic. Well, how was I supposed to know that? Well, maybe I do. Maybe this is kismet. Is that what you call it? Serendipitous. Synchronicity. Maybe finally I've stumbled upon something that I might need. And they sent this huge bit of forms that you have to fill out before you get there. Checklists. Describe the main reason for coming to counseling. Please check all items that apply. Okay, here we go. Let's go through this. Concerns involving behaviors or feelings. There's a box next to a thing. It's in alphabetical order. Accident prone. No. Aggression. Check. Anger. Yes. Anxiety. Right now. Arguing. Maybe. Why? Assault. No. Carjacking. Not that I know of. Cheating. In what way? I mean, that's broad. Confusion. I don't know what that means. Date rape. No, not that anyone has alerted me to. Depression. Check. Difficulty concentrating. You know what? I didn't check that one, but I think maybe I should. I mean, I can focus, but no, I'm going to check that one. Difficulty concentrating. Dishonesty. Nah, not my problem. Eating. I don't know. Is that a problem? I mean, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'll check it. I mean, I guess it is. Emptiness. Oh boy, I didn't even check that one. I don't know if I feel empty. Failure. See, that's broad too. What does that mean? Cheating and failure. Failure. What does that mean? I mean, it depends how you look at it. Can I put that in parentheses? I'll put that in parentheses. Depends how you look at it. Fatigue, no. Fear, yes. Check. Feelings of isolation. I'm all alone out here in the garage. Flashbacks. What's the difference between that and memories? I guess flashbacks happen spontaneously. No, I don't have those. Grief, not really. Guilt, Hostility, yes, fuck you. Hyperactivity, no. Indecisiveness, I don't know. Sometimes, yeah, you know what? I'm going to put that. Inferiority feelings. Yes. Why is everyone doing better than me? Insecurity. Am I okay? Yes, have that. Interpersonal conflicts. That is broad. Yes, I would think that, as you people know, yes, I have those, but given that I have to apologize to everybody that comes on this fucking show. Irregular sleeping, no. Irresponsibility, not really. Irritability, a bit, yes. Jealousy, Lack of attention, no. Lack of self-care, no. Loneliness. I don't know. I guess so. Loss of control. Nope. Except when I drink my... Hold on. Pow! I just shit my pants. Holy Christ. Yes, loss of control when I drink Just Coffee. Co-op coffee available at WTFpod.com. Yeah. Low energy. No. Lying. Now, what is this? We've got lying, cheating. I mean, that seems like the same thing. No, I don't lie. Really. Mixed feelings. What does that mean? Mood swings. Maybe. Yes, I'm okay. Nervousness. Mm-hmm. Nightmares. No. Obsessiveness. Check. Outbursts. Check. Overwhelmed. Oh, fuck yeah. Panic, anxiety, attacks. Not really. Just a percolation, a constant percolation. Phobias. Not really. Procrastination. I think I'm going to wait on that one. See, I made a joke out of it. I'm going to wait on that one. Rage. Yes. Rape. No. Is that really something? Concerns involving behaviors and feelings. Rape. That's on here? Wow. Ritualized compulsive behavior. Wouldn't that be everybody's life and job? Ritualized compulsive behavior? Yes. Robbery? No. Sadness? Yes. Self-harming? No. Sexual harassment? Nope. Shyness? Not really. Stealing? No. Oh, wait. Stealing? Yes. I have stolen from Whole Foods once, and I stole a melon. Ugh. Should I put that on there? Nah, it's only twice. Stress reactions? Don't know. Suspiciousness? Yes, I'm suspicious of this fucking survey. Temper tantrums? No. Tension? No. Tiredness? No. Traumatic event? No. Violence? No. Withdrawn? No. Now, you should be able to fill something like this out and then, punch it into something, and they just give you a diagnosis. Why do I got to talk to some lady now? Don't we have the technology to where I can fill something like this out, and then I just put it into a machine, and it makes that noise, beep, boop, boop, beep, bop, boom, and it comes out, you're fucked up, this is the medicine you need, and you should focus on this. Don't we have that technology? Brendan, put that sound in there. The one we used for the machine, remember? Or just leave that in. I don't give a shit. Fuck, man. Do I need medicine? Fuck. I have fought against medicine. Do I need Lexapro? Do I? Some people have a great amount of success with that. I'm tired of feeling shitty, man. But I'm afraid that if I take Lexapro, I took Prozac many years ago, and as I've said before, it does change your personality, but it doesn't get rid of the old one. The old one is just locked inside you going, let me out. Let me out. I need to ruin things. You can't keep me prisoner in this ridiculous shell of who you were, running around acting happy and okay. Fuck. Let's get Tom Lennon in here. The only joy you had was smoking cigarettes.
It really was. That was about it. I'm going to have a child now and a wife.
That's not joy, though.
Nah, it's weird.
Not like cigarettes.
Not like cigarettes. Oh, they took everything from it. I have nothing left now.
How long has it been since you smoked?
I haven't had a cigarette in about 5 years, Mark.
To be honest with you, I'm going to have to turn that air conditioner off, but we'll go ahead and talk.
I don't care. Let's turn off the air conditioner. Let's just run down. We'll run down to the bodega.
Yeah.
And pick up some Marlboro Reds.
Which bodega? Let's get some. Let's get some
Calquier bodega.
Yeah, we'll go.
Calquier.
We'll get Marlboro Reds. We'll go up the street and we can get an 8-ball a smack. Call it a week. Let's spend a week.
I think this is 75% a good idea. At least.
Look, just leave your number here where you wouldn't get hold of your wife.
Leave an emergency call.
Yeah, in case something gets fucked up.
It was worth it for the podcast.
So I quit smoking a while back, but then I was...
Are we going now?
Sure.
Oh, we're already going. I love
Thomas Lennon, in the garage, at the Cat Ranch. You're good. You're drinking like a gerbil.
God. Oh.
It's hot, man.
Oh, God.
And it's bad, right?
Oh, my God, so hot here.
Do you want me to turn that back on?
No, it's cool. I'm just going to take my shirt off.
Get undressed.
I got to wiggle out of this shirt.
I'm going to try to remain comfortable with the half-naked Tom
I'm
Lennon.
going to sit here with my shirt off with this hammer here.
I'll tell you,
we're talking about cigarettes.
That was a
I guess
realization, though. Like
we're
you
taking
can,
people's calls? Or-
yeah, unless you can do voices. You can take a call or if you can make it up.
Okay.
Hello, from line 1.
Hey, Marc Maron,
Yeah.
long-time listener.
How are you?
Big-time
Who's
fan.
calling?
Gravel frog.
I take it you're a smoker.
No, I'm just a gravel frog. Hang on, I'm going through a tunnel.
All right, line 2. Hello.
Yes, Mark.
Uh-huh.
First off, a long time listener.
Thank you.
Big time fan.
Thank you. We have Tom Lennon here. Do you have any questions for Tom?
Is he is he one of the kids in the hall?
Hold on. Let me ask him. Tom, are you a Kids in the Hall?
No, I'm a big fan of those guys.
You
but,
like that?
Technically not related material. We're
Did
a separate group of a bunch of pasty white people.
Right.
Also.
Thanks for your
Yeah.
call. So, did they inspire you?
Kids in the Hall. Here's the interesting thing about Kids in the Hall, and I love those guys and
Yeah.
and think they're wonderful. I actually never saw the Kids in the Hall until the state had been on the air for several years.
Is that a truism?
Yeah.
Is that a true thing?
No, do you mean a truism meaning the truth, or a truism meaning like a universal truth?
Well, either way.
'Cause it's both.
Okay.
It's both.
It's a universal truth that Tom Lennon had not seen the Kids in the Hall when he created or helped create the state.
Right. We had been in the state for a while. I had heard of them.
Quick
but
quiz. Can you
yeah.
name everyone in the state?
In everyone in the state?
Yeah.
Mark McKinney.
Yeah.
Scott Thompson.
Yeah.
Michael Ian Black.
Yes.
Ken Marino.
Right?
Karen Kennedy.
Right. David Cross.
David Cross.
Right.
Bob Odenkirk.
Yes.
Janine Garofalo.
Yes.
Paul Rudd.
Ben Stiller.
And the black guy.
Yeah. 2 black guys, I thought.
I get them mixed up because they kind of look the same.
There was one funny black guy.
There's one funny black guy.
Right, and the other
Right.
guy not so funny.
Right. The other guy just does song parodies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, good.
he was
See, I
pretty
thought,
good.
because I know it'd been a long time.
I wasn't sure
thought-
I could name all those
Yeah,
guys.
I was
hey,
impressive.
Mark,
Yes.
big red letter day for the state.
The record.
Yeah.
Today,
Coming out. Well, it was announced today that it's coming out.
Rhino Records is putting out the Lost State album.
Mm-hmm.
Did
called-
you know about it?
Yeah, I'm in it.
You're in the state. That's one of the names you forgot to mention.
Oh, me.
Tom Lennon, yeah.
And the crushing your head guy.
Right.
Yeah.
The Crushing Your Head guy. Oh, right. I think that's Mark McKinney's. I think
That's also Mark McKinney.
Oh, Bruce.
No, that's
Bruce
Bruce McCullough's the one we forgot.
McCullough, right.
Right. Who's often mistaken for Michael Ian Black.
Right. Now, I've talked to 2 members of the state. You realize that, right? I've had a
Yeah.
conversation with Michael Ian Black on one of the live shows. David
One of my
Wayne,
dear friend, and another dear friend of mine.
who I had in the hotel room.
Both good for the Jews.
Yeah.
You know
And
what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Wayne's good for the Jews.
Right. Oh, yeah.
And Michael Ian Black. I never got that impression, but if you tell me he's good for the Jews, I'll take it.
Oh, you got the opposite impression.
I didn't know what he's
okay.
good. I have a hard time figuring out what he's good for. He's
Well,
very nasty.
well, he changed
man.
his name to
Oh.
sign more. Oh, he's a nasty man.
Yeah, but he is a Jew?
Well, Mike's real name is Mike Schwartz.
Is that true?
Yeah.
And he's a Jew.
But Schwartz is, I believe, the German word for black.
Right. I think that's
Yeah.
Schwarz.
Like, hey,
Schwarz.
careful if you park there. There's a lot of schwarzes around.
Right, yeah.
Like, that's a Yiddish expression. Is
That
the way
my
you
grandmother
mean
would say, not
Yeah.
thinking he was being racist.
Right, because it didn't mean
It
at
just
the
means
time.
black.
Right.
It means black.
But black's name is Schwartz.
You're not Jew.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm an Irish citizen.
Really?
Yeah.
No, you're
not that those
What
are.
do you mean? You moved
not
there?
that those are mutually exclusive.
They never meet, the Irish and the Jews.
The Irish and the Jews.
No.
I feel like we have a lot in common.
Well, Catholics and Jews, yeah, maybe, and the Irish and the Jews. In the
Oh,
sense
we
that-
love to boil some stuff.
Yeah, and
Issues.
oppression,
Yeah. Mommy,
like,
mother issues.
Sure.
Guilt.
You are an Irish citizen?
I am an Irish citizen.
What does that mean?
Here is the thing. There was
Yeah.
a loophole. Mm-hmm. It's like it's a loophole. In the 80s, if you the Republic of Ireland, not the richest country in the world, what are we exporting over there, Mark?
For about 10 minutes, they were very rich about a few years ago.
That's
They
yes.
export alcoholism
Yep.
and poets,
Poetry.
and a sort of happy sadness, and some very attractive women who have the deep black hair and
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
black Irish.
Sometimes
They
big naturals.
Sure, they export
Yeah.
the black Irish beauty. Yeah.
And copies of Singh's Riders to the Sea. Mm-hmm. You know, which we
Sweaters.
How many of those are we
Sweaters.
selling a year?
I don't know.
Not a lot.
So so the loophole was
the loophole. Here was the loophole.
Yeah.
When Ireland was poor, this is before the European Union.
Yeah.
If you could prove that all 4 of your grandparents were Irish citizens, you could go to an Irish embassy with proof of that, which is kind of hard to prove because you needed paperwork, and $2,000,
yeah,
and they would make you an Irish citizen.
and that's what you did.
Yep.
Just for the fuck of it.
For the fuck of it. And I was like, well, when that, what? Who knows?
Now, did you buy
Who
property
knows?
in Ireland?
No.
Are you going to?
No.
Have you been?
Yeah, no. Yes. No, I've been a lot of times, but I don't own. I've often it's one of those ideas you kick around.
Sure.
Like the way that you have a podcast.
Right, buying property in Ireland.
You kick around the idea of what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pack up the boy, and we buy one of those old rotted down.
Your boy.
Yeah.
Not any boy.
Well, either one.
The one you had. Okay.
Sure.
Just in general. Pack up a boy.
Pack up a boy.
Take him to Ireland.
You know what I'm talking about.
Let him go.
You know what I'm talking about, like the old days. Before the FBI would keep tabs on everybody.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about.
Get a few.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
The Rat Pack used to do this kind of stuff all the time. You don't hear about it.
They were packing up boys and taking them all over the place. Those
but
guys.
you pack up a boy.
Yeah.
And you move to like an Irish castle. That's
right.
All rotted out, and the stairs are.
And you rebuild it.
And you rebuild it, all set to a music montage.
Sure.
Set to like Black 47s.
Right. And the montage
like,
takes like 9 minutes, and that whole beautiful thing is
and
done.
And then you turn around, there's window boxes filled with shamrocks.
Right. And the reality would be 10 years later.
10 years later.
We still haven't fixed anything.
The wife and the child are dead.
They're gone.
Because I didn't build those new stairs to code, everyone's dead. I now live alone in a castle just with ghosts.
And it's the ballad of Tom Lennon.
Ah.
The sad ballad of Tom Lennon.
As I was going over the Cork and Kerry mountain, name it.
And I'm just sitting there, and I'm whittling my own leg. And I don't even know. I'm so fucked up that I think people come by, and the villagers come by, and they say, that's the Yank who bought a house up there.
Yeah, yeah.
And I don't know.
Did you hear about his boy?
See, the sea took him.
He threw him in the sea.
Sea didn't take him. He gave him to the sea. But I'm sitting there and I'm whittling, and I've been whittling so long that I've just started carving into my leg, and now my leg bone's like a little nub of scrimshaw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a dog chewing on it. Sad story about that yank.
So,
did you know why the sweaters that you get in Ireland, do you know why they had
tells you what town you're from.
I heard it was easy. It was so you were easy to identify when your body washed up.
That's exactly what it's for. Every one of those Irish sweaters is like a snowflake.
Meant to help families go. That's him.
There he is.
There's Mickey.
There's Mickey.
There's
Sea
Mickey.
took him, and then spit him back out.
Spit him back out.
Spit
The
him back
sweater
out
I
right
sewed
in our
him.
face. See, wanted him, but just to chew him up for a bit and then spit him back out. Here's the thing. Speaking of Irish people and things, I was
just there, by the way.
jogging the shit. I was jogging the shit out of today.
Yeah. Today you jogged the shit out of it? At the gym, I hope.
No, I was jogging out of doors.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you're fucking nuts.
It's not that hot.
You wore shorts, and you made a declaration coming into my house after I wrote you an email and said it's hot in my garage. I said wear shorts as a joke because all I fucking ever see you in is shorts on television, and you get here and say what?
I don't ever wear shorts ever, unless my only other rule about that is unless I'm doing a sportif activity,
which today you were doing.
That was sportif.
I'm sweating now.
Yeah,
I sweat a lot.
Here's what I was jogging to. But speaking of Irish people,
fuck out of the day.
Are you Irish?
No, I'm Jew.
Oh.
If you switch two of my letters, I'll turn Irish. Like I'm Maron, so if you switch the A,
Marc Maron.
No, you switch the A and the O, it's Moran.
Marc Maron.
Yeah,
Marc Maron.
Modern.
See, took him.
Yeah.
See, took him.
Spit him back out, a Jew.
Farce.
Is Irish going in?
Here's Irish going in. Then a quick little snip.
Yep.
Spit him back out.
It's a Jew in a sweater.
A Jew in a
So you're jogging.
No, here's the thing. So I was jogging today.
Right.
And I was, and usually I have the iPod on shuffle, but today, sometimes it gets fucked up. Do you do the Nike iPod thing? You have a Nike iPod thing?
No, I have a regular iPod with thousands of songs. If I push shuffle, I never know when I'm going to get like one of those old, like before the blues albums I have on there.
Oh, fuck it. Yeah.
Or, I can't jog to that.
Yeah. I don't, or by accident, that Run DMC Christmas song.
Yeah. I don't have that one, but
it's kind of a bummer. There's a lot of weird stuff.
Is there a sad song? I didn't know it was a sad song.
No, it's upbeat, but it just feels weird to be out jogging to it's Christmas time in Hollis, Queens.
Right.
It feels weird.
Yeah, it's not right.
Yeah. And then, of course, they have gag songs that you don't want to jog to.
Who the fuck has gag songs
I have gag songs like, Ben and I do a bit, it's like a Cirque du Soleil bit that's all set to Enya's Orinoco Flow. And that's sail away, so we can sail the Orinoco Flow, and you can sail, you can see to the beyond the fair sea.
Was that the bit?
Sea took her, by the way. She lives in a castle.
In Ireland? Man.
Hotter than you think.
Have you taken a look at hang out
lately? No. I'm just talking about pictures.
From those covers? Her hair was kind of crazy, I remember.
What was crazy about her hair?
I don't remember. I remember the
How dare you?
I kind of vaguely
Jew.
Yeah.
How dare you?
You shit on the Irish
Shit
women
on
of my
Enya's
dreams.
hair.
Yeah.
I'm not saying she's the woman of my dreams, but I feel like
remember
unless
when
I'm
that came
crazy,
out.
is she hotter than we remember?
Maybe. You want me to Google it?
Hey,
I mean,
no, if
I
you're
have
just
not thought about that.
If you're listening at home, just yes. In fact, you just a minute ago were bragging about those black-haired Irish beauties.
Is she one of them?
Isn't she?
I can't remember what the fuck she looks like. Is there any? I don't think there's any pictures of her.
Throw her up on the thing.
I don't think there's any pictures
Well,
of
if
her.
you're playing along at home, throw a picture of Enya up on the screen and see, do you get a boner?
Oh,
And then you know.
Does she even have a whole name? Was it just
Enya?
Enya's the whole name?
Oh, fuck. What is her whole name?
Wait, hold on.
We're taking calls.
Hold on. And wait, you're right.
See?
You're right.
Boner Town.
Yeah, hold on. Let me just.
You're looking for Boner Town. You made
there
two
she
left
is.
turns.
There she is.
You made a wrong turn at Boner Town.
Okay,
You're
look.
looking for Enya's castle.
No, yeah. Put it back in your pants.
Hey, lad.
Not
just
on
see-
the street.
Put that back in there.
Yeah, I think she's okay.
Okay. Oh, my God. After all that buildup, she's okay.
Well, look, I mean, she's.
I can't see her from here. Can you flip that or no? Oh, come on.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
If you've had a couple of pints.
But that's anybody.
Okay, that's a pretty good point. That's a pretty good point. Why draw the line at Enya?
She's a cute
Right.
Irish lass.
She's not Kate Bush.
No. Right,
No.
So now you're listening to Enya while you're jogging. And
No,
there's-
I'm saying that could come up.
Oh.
Today I was listening to Jogging, and I got super, super pumped because a song came on that I fucking love,
Yeah, which one?
which is U2's Sunday Bloody Sunday. And I was thinking,
This is an Irish themed show.
well, it is now.
I know it has been the whole time
I
since
know.
you walked in here. Was that the agenda?
No.
I get it. I'm a Jew.
I have no
and
agenda.
You have something to prove. Your success
I've
in show
dated a
business,
lot of
and I'm
Jews.
Irish.
I've dated a lot
I'm
of
Irish
Jews.
and I'm winning. Is that what the theme of this fucking show?
When were the Irish ever winning?
Today, I'm looking at.
I love that we're in Hollywood, and somehow the Irish are winning.
I'm looking at your IMDb page. This Mick is ahead of the game.
Well, watch out, because there's the other... No, but I was feeling bad because I
Yeah.
got so excited jogging to Sunday Bloody Sunday, and I was like, this song's kind of about like a tragedy, right?
Yeah.
Isn't it about a bunch
Sure.
of like innocent people getting mowed down, horrible murder? Yeah. But man, it's so good to jog in that shit.
I have been on a
jog.
treadmill
Ah.
and playing air guitar to Sympathy
Woo!
for the Devil. Is that how that was intended?
Well, what's Sympathy for the Devil about?
Who the hell knows? Does anyone really know?
Please allow me to introduce
Please meet me.
myself.
I'm a man
Isn't
of
Brown
wealth.
Sugar about like slave trading, or what is that?
It's about black women, I think, and Sympathy for the Devil was about like, hey, I'm
Well, what
the
are the
devil.
literal lyrics?
You know you like me.
Yeah.
And then I've actually been on the treadmill jamming to Highway to Hell,
Highway to Hell,
which
sure.
I think is about the closest
Well,
I've
what
been
about
on the
whose
Highway to
mama
Hell.
was a tent show queen?
That's,
Had all the boys since Sweet 16.
I bet your mama was
A tent show queen. What is a tent show, Mark?
A tent show queen?
Yeah.
A tent show is, I would say, maybe a sideshow. Perhaps maybe his mom, I bet your mom was a bearded lady, perhaps.
She was a freak. I bet your mama
Right.
was a monstrous freak.
Exactly. Let's see what
Had a beard
Let's get to
and
let's-
weighed 800 pounds. Tent show.
tent show, definition, circus, given in a tent.
Hey.
Tent show, could be anything, I think.
Put away that tent show in your pants.
Yeah.
Are you looking for Enya's castle?
Yeah.
I could tell by your tent show that you're looking for castle to Enya. Oh.
There she is on the trapeze.
You're right. She's really not that amazing.
She's all right. All right, so
She got a
now,
lot of money, though, probably, right?
I don't know, from that one
You
song.
don't think Enya just rolls around in money?
She probably does
Her house?
to that song.
Or the other one?
But is
She's
there
got
another
some
one?
other big-
What's
yeah,
the
of
other
course.
one? What's the
There's
other one?
Orinoco Flow, and then
Didn't
the other one
wasn't
is,
that on a commercial as
Sail
well?
away. The other one is Who Can Say Where the Road Goes, Where My Heart Goes.
I don't know that one.
Only Time. That one's Only Time. And then she sings in Irish in the
She sings in Gaelic?
Gaelic.
No.
Yeah, in the Lord of the Rings film.
She does?
Yeah.
She probably made a few bucks on that.
Bo cha-ching.
Yeah.
Fucking sweet Hobbit money.
But speaking of sweet Hobbit money,
Yeah.
look, man, let's talk about your fucking
Mark, what are you
your
doing?
gilded career. What am I doing? I'm talking
Yeah.
to you in a garage.
I haven't seen you in a while. How long have we known each other, would you estimate?
I think the last time I saw you, I was brooding at Luna,
We were
maybe.
both smoking cigarettes.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
that's
I
the
walked
best.
by you, and you walked by me, and I think you had that look sort of like, I don't think it's going to turn out well with that guy. and
You know what I was thinking at the time?
What?
I don't think that guy's going to turn out okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Mark's too mad.
yeah, this is not
It's
going
like,
to
man,
work
Mark
out.
is so mad. And then one night we were at Caroline's together, and I remember, I feel like we were at a Comedy Central event,
Yeah.
and I feel like you laid into the entire administration of Comedy Central.
Oh, yeah.
In a great, run.
That was it.
It was like
Rising Star.
Yeah, that's where it was. And
Got
it
in
was
trouble.
It was like a roast but what do you call
It's
a
like
roast?
a Comedy Central party.
A roast combined with, remember that scene where Michael kills the corrupt police officer in The Godfather? There's like a gun strapped in the toilet tank.
And Sterling Hayden.
Yeah, Sterling Hayden.
Yeah.
And he shoots
goes,
him in the, yeah.
He holds his throat.
It was a combination between a roast and that scene from The Godfather where they don't know, oh my God, Marc Maron's gone into the bathroom. There's a gun in the tank and he's coming in and we're fucking done.
Yeah.
They didn't know.
I got in trouble for that.
Did you really?
A little bit.
By whom? What did they say?
By the new brass. I had to go apologize for that comment.
For what?
Because
all you did was say that everybody's a bunch of fucking idiots.
But basically, in a different. But it's somehow when I say things,
right?
You know, when I throw a punch like that,
right,
it lands and it sticks. Right? They can't pull the fist out of their face.
Right.
So then I got to go there and I got to go. Let me help you pull the fist out of your face. And then I got to stick it in my.
We used to have to apologize to everybody.
Did
too,
you
because,
really?
Well, the state used to always say the dumbest. Here's the problem with the state. We would endlessly have to fucking apologize for some shit.
Like what?
Because there were 11 of us.
Yeah.
And we used to, other than smoking a million cigarettes, which
Right.
was basically...
In the offices.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, we had to apologize for that.
Yeah, of course.
People
Sorry,
would fucking catch us smoking on MTV all the time.
Yeah.
Somebody saw, we had an office, if you've ever seen the show, what used to be Total Request Live, TRL,
Yeah.
that window looking into Times Square was the state's office.
Right. Well, you guys built MTV, kind of.
Yeah.
Didn't you?
And unbuilt it, I guess, yeah.
Well, I mean, that girl that's sitting in my living room, who I'm dating,
Yeah.
it was significantly younger than me.
Yeah.
I'm not bragging.
I was kind of thinking, way to go, when I first I'm walking. Here's
and
my
then
next
you thought,
question.
like, does he have a daughter?
Didn't know.
Way to go. Wait a minute.
Here's what a million questions ran through my head when I stepped in that room. I was like, girlfriend? Triple question mark.
Yeah.
And then I was like, Maron's girlfriend?
Yeah.
Question mark, question mark. and then I was like, Maron's girlfriend? Exclamation point. Way to go.
Yeah, thank you.
No, that's a beautiful girl.
Yeah.
Sitting out in the,
I should just be sitting here wearing a clown.
I can't remember what her name is, though.
Jessica.
For the life of me.
Jessica, though, she grew up on your shit. You know, like, cause
that's the thing. The kids love us now.
But I've had this conversation with Wayne too, like that you guys grabbed hold of this crew when they were like 10. I mean, she must have been 10.
Yeah, now they're in charge of everything.
They're in charge of everything, but they still come see your shows.
They do.
And
They love us. And it's all the kids, it's kids who, it was like the first real generation whose parents were not raising them at all.
Right.
State, some things we had to apologize for.
Like what?
Once there was some trouble about maybe some members of the group had smoked some marijuana in the MTV offices.
Holy shit, marijuana, huh? You fucking guys.
And no, that wasn't the marijuana. It was that the people who were high were singing at the top of their lungs in the office, "Why can't we be ferns? Why can't we be ferns? Why can't," like that. And
Ferns.
It was cracking everybody up.
Yeah.
And everybody was kind of high. And then our producer, Jim Sharp, is a great guy who works at Comedy Central now, came in and was like, "You motherfucker, I'm responsible for you fucking guys, man. You can't be smoking doob in the office." We got trouble for that.
Yeah, for smoking doob.
Joe Latruglio, we had a permanent in our sort of like office, which overflowed into the Beavis and Butthead offices. Beavis and Butthead had not been on the air yet. It was a cartoon that they were working on.
What, it was just Mike in an office?
No, it was a bunch of animators and like people like hanging out working, and we were like, "Oh, they're working on some cartoon." We didn't know what it was.
Right.
We didn't know that it would literally change the entire world. In a couple months
and obscure your success.
Yeah. Oh, we're a fucking footnote, tiny footnote to those guys. But so we were playing Foursquare one day, which we did. We had a permanent taped off Foursquare court. Me and Kerry Kenny played strip Foursquare one day in that same office. It was awesome.
Who won?
Everybody won because Kerry Kenny was completely nude in our office. It was a good time.
Did you guys spend a lot of time nude, the state people? Like were you just all sitting around nude?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, wait, what was my point? Oh, so fucking like our Foursquare ball goes bouncing down the hall and like knocks over some fucking really important animation stuff where they're animating Beavis and Butthead.
Oh, shit.
And Mike Judge gets really mad.
Really?
Mike, who's a friend of mine now, and I really like him as a guy, but he got really, really mad. And came
Does
over
he
and was
remember
like,
this?
I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you guys? You're playing fucking Foursquare, and we're doing really fucking complicated stuff over here for a fucking good show, and fuck you guys. And Joe Latruglio flipped him off.
Yeah.
And then that went up to the very top of MTV.
Really?
And we got a call like, "Did you flip off Mike Judge?"
Holy shit.
Very nice, hardworking creator of Beavis and Butthead, whose office is right next to yours. Joe had to apologize, and he bought him like a framed piece. And then even in the state's apologies, we were dicks. He bought him like a piece of street art like a framed piece of art, and gave him a check for like $3.
Really?
Just to be, and then it was like we were a fucking dick. Then we had to apologize to the 21 Club and the William Morris Agency.
For that?
No. Totally new incident.
Oh.
We could do a whole show about shit that the state
had to
apologize for stuff that we said about Eileen Katz in the New York Times in the first ever interview about the state.
That's why I had to apologize.
Yep. We said they kept trying to dumb us down. We said, the network, if they left to their own devices, they would just dumb us down and have us do a bunch of pop culture shit and make fun of Dan Cortese and MTV Sports and a bunch of,
Right.
But we said, we've been fighting their terrible notes and bad ideas.
Herzog and Katz?
Yeah. And Doug, by the way, brilliant guy, been a friend of mine, has kept me on TV literally my entire life.
Yeah.
And is a really good guy.
Yeah.
And it was so unnecessary for the one of us who did kind of rag on the network really bad. This is what the state would do. You would give us something.
But you guys
would shit in your hand, then go tell everybody what a dick you were about the fact that we just took a shit in your hand.
Yeah.
We'd be like, wow, guess you can't take a little bit of shit in their hand. I didn't know you were going to be so fancy and high and mighty that it would bother you when we literally shit in your hand and then told everybody how you weren't cool about it. We were fucking such dicks. I can't believe it.
How old were you, though? You were like 19, right?
We were
20?
When the state formed, we were freshmen in college, so we were, all 18 and 19. When the TV show was on, we were all around 22, 23, 24. The show was over. The show was long over. We were working on the CBS show when I was 25, I remember. Because I was so hungover the morning after my 25th birthday that I curled up into a fetal position under my desk at CBS, at our CBS offices, and just tried to hold myself in a little pod and not shake or shit my pants or whatever was going to happen. But it was a really bad scene. So yeah, by 25, the state was fully about to be over.
Oh, now I didn't remember that. You had a CBS pilot, or you were on CBS for briefly?
How could you forget that we were on CBS for 42 minutes?
One episode.
One episode. The idea was we had a deal for, I believe, 2 or 3 episodes.
Right. And
then those were going to be a test. See how the kids do with this, and then of course we'll give you your own CBS series, because they were chumming for like a younger demographic. They wanted the hip kind of kids.
Yeah.
They're like, well, grab this cool thing off MTV. MTV never canceled us ever. And I must say, to the credit of Eileen Katz, who gave us some of the best notes we ever had, and Doug Herzog, who's one of the smartest, funniest guys I've ever worked for and always worked for.
He's at MTV. He's now back at where is he? Is
Comedy
he at Comedy
Central and Spike. He runs them both. They tried to pick up the state for 65 more episodes.
You'd still be doing it
We
today.
would fucking still be doing
it.
It would be, right now, it would be terrible.
Yeah.
Let's face it.
Well, yeah, I'd imagine. I'd like to see how you would have all evolved.
It ran hot and
as a
cold
group.
at the time.
Yeah, I don't remember much of it.
Why would you?
Well, no, because it was very important. It was a cultural, Jessica just told me, when she was like, basically like, when you talk about all those old guys, like the state were our people. They were our guys.
Were the Uncle Milty.
Right, of that generation, like even before Mr. Show, really, by a couple years.
Right.
And I remember all you guys, and for some reason I never had a problem with you. I mean, it is
weird that because you're so confrontational.
No, but you never did stand-up, I think, is primarily.
Not really. No,
yeah.
A lot of us have gotten into it later.
But that's what bothered me.
Right. I do stand-up now.
Do you?
And that bothers you? Yeah.
No, you don't.
I do tons of stand-up.
God damn you.
I just don't tour.
Fuck you, Lennon.
Why did I bring it up?
You did not do a stand-up tour.
No, I don't tour or anything. I just do. I've done, I did improv this year and things like that.
Just to fuck around?
Yeah.
Just to play?
No, to get my head together. Keep my head,
To keep sharp?
Yeah.
To keep your comedy chops in place?
Keep my brain intact.
Dude, you're fucking on everything. You're like, if someone was to do like a 6th degree of whatever that game is with comedy, you've done it.
Pretty much. I feel old these days.
It seems like you've written everything that's been on comedy television since, in the last 10 years, right?
Some of it was good.
No, Viva Variety, I remember.
Viva
that
Variety's
was funny.
fun. Hey, here's an interesting
thing. Are they releasing
about Viva
that?
Variety. No, never. I don't know why. But I heard...
That was kind of a funny show.
Yeah. I love that you just said kind of a funny show. I'm fucking sitting in your fucking hot garage.
I'm sorry.
We did 3 seasons of that fucking thing. It was nominated for a Cable Ace Award for Best Comedy Series. Fuck you. It was kind of a funny show. I had to fucking wear that I had a fucking mustache and prancing around all the time.
But you did the accent. What was it, like a Brazilian accent almost?
It was like well, here's the thing. We are doing, I know this is official because I said yes to it. Me, Michael Ian Black, Carrie Kenny, Robert Ben Garant, probably some other people involved in the show. We are doing a Viva Variety reunion at Sketchfest this coming January in San Francisco.
In San Francisco? That's
Yes.
awesome.
And I think it will be, it's not like one of those sit and do a panel and chat about it things.
You're going to do bits?
I think we're doing a live episode of Viva Variety at Sketchfest.
Why
this
not?
year. Why the fuck not?
It'll be a blast. See,
It wasn't. It was pretty good when it was on the air, as even Marc Maron will attest.
Kind of funny.
How bad did
I said kind of funny, not pretty good.
It's a huge difference. State was pretty good. State was pretty good. Viva was kind of funny, and Reno was
Very funny.
tolerable.
No,
thanks.
Reno's funny.
Thanks, man.
You moved up. It's a natural evolution.
Oh, good.
From pretty good to kind of funny to very funny.
We're doing a show for FX now.
Really?
Well, because network TV keeps just slapping us with their dick.
Well, everyone's doing FX now. I mean, I think maybe
It's
Louis
really-
and It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia opened a portal.
They did.
What are you doing on FX?
We're doing
now?
a show. It's
Oh,
basically
this is
it's Reno 911 on a spaceship.
Right, the spaceship show.
Yeah, it's called Alabama.
Now you've got a episodic commitment.
No, we're doing a pilot.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, that's great, man. You keep working, and then you're going to go have fun. And that's just the fact that you're over here. It seems like you should be busy writing
I am.
another Night
I
at the
am.
Museum movie.
I am, but I just
You're writing another Night
I
at the
just feel
Museum
like
movie?
we've known each other so long that this is important stuff.
Seriously, are you writing another Night at the Museum?
We actually already have written it, but
the third
but,
one.
yeah.
Is it the third one?
It is 3.
It's amazing.
We have written it, but I don't know I don't know if it's getting made or not.
Why wouldn't it get made?
I don't know.
Is
They're
it-
weird about this stuff sometimes.
Are they really?
Well, you know what? I don't know if they're weird about it. Often the writer is the last person to know.
But you do a lot of acting, so let's just go
I do
over
a lot of
quickly. Let's quickly go over the things that you were either part of the creation of or created. So that's the State,
State,
the Viva Variety,
yes,
Reno 911.
all 3.
Okay, those are
Yeah.
the TV projects.
And then
that
and then there's a lot of failed stuff in between there too.
yeah, which is
Right.
which failed thing did you wish made it the most?
We did a show that I really loved called Hey Neighbor.
And who was involved with that?
Me, Carrie Kenny, Silver, Michael Ian Black, Ben Garant,
Yeah.
Jack Plotnick, some hot chick whose name I forgot. That was a sitcom sketch show hybrid.
Yeah.
It was a sitcom where an entire town was played by 6 actors. So it was kind of like a BBC show, kind of
Yeah.
like High School High or whatever
Right.
it is. Summer
Right.
High.
That's a little weird.
High
that show.
Summer High.
That's a weird show.
Yeah, it had a
Yeah.
little bit of Little Britain in
Yeah.
it. It was like a sitcom in a suburb. Everybody's played by 6 people.
Mm-hmm.
That was a really cool show. We did that for FX, and for Fox, and eventually that sort of fell apart. Blah 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 blah. Eventually turned into Reno 911.
Now, what happened? Why the shorts? What the hell? You don't wear shorts. Where'd that come from?
Here's the thing. I just feel like shorts are really, really, really. And no offense because you're wearing them, but it's hot in the garage. Shorts are just they look silly on an adult man.
Yeah,
You know.
But you went really over the top.
I went
with-
really over the top with my balls almost out and became
Yeah.
a kind of sort of gay icon in the process.
Did you really?
Yeah, it's a very popular Halloween costume now.
With the gays.
Yeah, and the straights.
Yeah. Now,
Both.
Really?
It's,
Did they
well, it's a
sell it?
fun Halloween
Did they
costume
sell
'cause
it
you-
as a costume?
Because you, oh yeah.
What's
it's
the
one of the
character's
top
name? Dangle.
Dangle. I'm not that you don't know the name of my character from
What's
that
the
I've
matter
done for
with
the
you?
last 6
I'm
seasons. 8
I'm
episodes.
learning
You're
a lot
Marc Maron.
about
No,
you.
I know. You have credibility. It's
I don't
different.
have any credibility.
You do with me.
I'm having a
You do with me.
I'm having a conversation with a respected member of the show business community
But
and
wait,
a
I
very
forgot what we
funny
were talking
man.
about. Oh, you know why it's
Why
a
do
good
I gotta
Halloween
know
costume? Because
everything?
it's kind of fun to almost have your dick out.
Sure.
You know, you get to go to a
I have-
Halloween party
You
and
can't
it's
see
like
it. My dick's out now.
it's that hot in the garage.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's a really good excuse to be like. Plus, here's the thing: when I find, and here's my pitch for wearing the dangle outfit as a Halloween costume, when you are in it, people want to touch you a lot. So, especially if you're going to like a Halloween party where there's like, hey, people might be rolling on ecstasy or something
Yeah.
like that, show up in the dangle outfit. In fairness, some of the people that like to touch me,
Yeah.
older ladies.
Yeah. Really.
Like really older
Like,
ladies.
where do they touch
I don't
you?
think
They
like
just come-
upper thigh.
They don't come just cup your
Gingerly
package.
near, very close. One of Joan Rivers' handlers did do that.
Cupped your package.
Pretty much, yes. We
Uh-huh.
were down in New Orleans.
Right.
For some reason, here's the thing that
For
sometimes
some
happens.
reason you were in New Orleans.
No,
you don't
we
remember
went down.
why?
Yeah, I know why. Because
Uh-huh.
we were in the Orpheus crew Mardi Gras parade,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
which is like Harry. Everybody, how much do you know about Mardi Gras parades?
I know there's beads involved, and there's music,
Beads
good times,
and teats.
yeah, a lot of boobs
Teat
being
flashing.
flashed,
Good times.
pirates. I think.
Do you know that
pirates?
there are pirate? They have a different day called Pirate Days down there at Lake.
and they
at Lake.
and also there's the tribes, right? The chiefs.
yes, the cruise.
Yes.
No, the cruise.
Yeah.
And we were there. We were with one
I
of
watched
the
the
crews.
first 3 episodes of Treme. I'm
Yeah?
on board. Yeah,
Do you have cable TV?
I do.
I don't.
No, come on.
I don't. I don't have cable.
On purpose?
On purpose.
Why?
'cause
So
I
you
know
pay
I'd-
attention to your children and your wife?
Exactly, for the boy.
Yeah.
Well,
For
my
the boy.
children and the boy.
The boy and the boy. Did you bring is the boy in the
He's
car?
waiting in the car. I cracked the window, though. He's fine.
Yeah, they're fine. They can take a lot more than people think.
So we're in the Orpheus Crew parade as Reno 911, and we're on one of the floats. First off, there's like 12 parades.
Yeah.
There's 2 or 3 parades every day leading up to Mardi Gras, to Tuesday.
Right.
And then there's a bunch of parades, and then Wednesday it's over, everybody goes to jail.
Yeah.
But the parades are like 6 hours long.
Yeah.
I thought there was one thing that's like the Mardi Gras parade. No, fuck that. There's days and days of parades. They go everywhere. They take forever. You drink on the float. It's a real good time. My wife was actually pregnant on our float.
That's nice of you to take her down to that horrendous, humid. Nice.
She was
husband.
like 6 months pregnant.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Boy.
But one of the other floats nearby us was Joan Rivers.
She was afloat?
She was.
She was the whole thing?
No,
just
she
her
was
going,
they tethered her to balloon.
Yeah,
She like
awful.
floated up down the street. They dragged her, like Underdog.
Oh, good.
You know,
Yeah,
she just went down the
the
street.
actual Joan Rivers. She said, so much work done on her
She's
face.
just floating above
floated
everybody,
above,
just fucking screaming at people.
You know, another thing about you.
Yeah.
But she rolled in with these handlers. They're all wearing like floor-length mink coats, and they're all the most high-maintenance people you've ever seen in your entire life. If you think Joan
handlers
Rivers,
are high
the
maintenance.
handlers are also a pain in the ass.
They had handlers.
If you
The
feel
handlers
like
had handlers.
Joan Rivers is a pain in the ass,
Yeah.
you should see the two. Remember those little like eels that swim around? In The Little Mermaid, there's that witch who lives under the water who sings "Poor unfortunate souls," and she's got those 2 eels that slither around her.
Yeah.
Joan Rivers has those.
The 2 eels.
That just slither around her, just like
No, Joan wants to. No, Joan needs the bathroom. No, Joan will never do this.
So, one of them just legitimately like walked right up to me in one of the Mardi Gras bars and just like basically cupped my balls.
A woman?
Yeah, but she was basically like, "So what's this all about?"
Really?
It's like, wow, that was really aggressive. Anyway, it's a fun outfit to wear. If you wear it, people will play with your dick and balls in general.
Okay.
Some of it will be great. Some of it will be
scary and feel a little wrong.
I think you'll learn a little bit from both versions.
Now, so did you really become a gay icon to some
A
degree?
little bit. I mean, I've been in Out Magazine a bunch of times and stuff. And
what is the angle?
the angle of the
Why
dangle
isn't
stuff?
Tom Lennon gay?
Well, it's a big question. If you run my name through Google, the 4th most popular search about me is Thomas Lennon gay? Question mark.
I don't.
But I
think
believe Michael Ian Black has the same problem.
Yeah,
he's also a married man with children.
I'm not feeling that you're gay.
Right.
And I don't feel that he's gay.
Right.
Showalter, we got to worry. No kidding. But I hear you just got to. Sorry.
That was so unfair because actual snot came out of my nose.
But
you got me in a weird moment there.
Sorry.
Oh,
Right.
I feel also,
I wonder if I have a Kleenex.
I think I might have somehow sucked in a fart that created a minor heart attack. Oh, that was really weird.
I'm sorry.
That's
man.
okay. It's okay. But I inhaled.
He just got engaged, though, so I guess.
Yes, he did. I have a save the date reminder that I got from.
So you guys are all
Showalter.
still friends?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're all quite close.
He's going to be on the show. He's going to do a live one in New York in a couple of weeks.
Oh, that'll be fun in front of a live audience.
Yeah. So now you wrote okay. So those are the TV shows. Now the movies, Balls of Fury, and the Night of the Museums.
Yeah. Here's
1
the thing,
and
Mark.
2.
If we're going to start going through my career,
I'm not concerned.
Have you ever been on that website, Rotten Tomatoes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't do a lot. I don't watch a lot of things, and I don't go to a lot of websites.
No, good.
Yeah, I just don't. I don't know where people have the
What's
time.
your number one website? If we were to just go to if we were to, you have a Macintosh computer, I see, which is top of the line.
Yeah.
But if you know how, if we went to your browser window up above and we just typed the word
Let's
click,
look.
what's your number one most visited website?
Oh, can you do that? Can you find that out?
Just go to history.
Well, I'm looking at my history.
Yeah. Give me a couple.
Twitter, Facebook,
The
Google,
classics.
WTF with Marc Maron,
Right.
Facebook, YouPorn, GoDaddy.
What's YouPorn?
Nothing.
It's a YouTube of porno.
Basically,
Right. People submit their own, hey, I'm in a porno, check it out.
Well, that's what supposedly.
Here's me jacking off on a skateboard.
Yeah, well, no, it's
Woo!
not. It's just a lot of porn
Here's
for
me
free.
fucking all the holes in a mini golf place. Woo!
Yeah, that one.
These are my first two ideas, by the way.
Fucking all the holes at a mini golf.
I think that's pretty good.
Yeah,
That'll be my first,
spontaneous?
that's going to be the first one I put up. I'm at the windmill. Woo!
I'll go to New York Times. I'll go to Daily Beast for news,
Right.
and like sometimes I'll go to. Yeah, I don't. Lately, I've been doing much of anything.
Right, that's good.
Yeah, it's not good. So Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, Rotten Tomatoes. No, they score everything you've ever done in your life. You
Yeah.
can look through it all your life. It's like IMDb, but right next to it says sucks.
Yeah, right. No,
Next
I'm
to
familiar.
everything
I'm
you've
familiar
ever
with
done.
the site. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, what are you saying about that?
The my highest rated thing, the two highest rated things on Rotten Tomatoes of my entire career are the 3 sentences I say in the film Memento. Now, if you look through all the things that Rotten
You wrote
Tomatoes hates
Taxi.
about me, we wrote the American version of Taxi.
Oh, you wrote with Jimmy Fallon.
Susan,
I
yeah.
read for that.
Yeah,
I
which
read
part,
for
which role?
It was one that comics go out for, where you just say something
Yeah,
like,
Patton.
"Hey, get away from that."
Yeah. Hey, why don't you frisk me next? By the way, that is the one really good scene in Taxi that we wrote, and I'm really proud of. There's a scene where Giselle Bunchkin, am I saying her name right? Bunchkin?
I'm sure.
How do you say her
I'm-
name?
no,
you know,
I'll
the
go with
beautiful,
that. Yeah.
and Jennifer Esposito, where Giselle Bunchkin
Yeah.
frisks Jennifer Esposito.
Yep.
And she really takes her time doing it.
Uh-huh.
And it's a great scene. Look it up on YouTube or Google it. Called Jennifer Esposito Frisking. Or
And that's good?
Giselle Bunchkin Frisking. It's really good.
Well, let's talk
Proud of
about
that.
this idea.
I forgot
Okay,
the point of that thing is, people hated the movies that we write. That was the point of it.
Okay, so like you're a funny guy. You did entertaining stuff. All the stuff you've done is entertaining and creative and interesting. Now, I'm sure what you're saying is you're basically getting accused for writing sort of middle of the road hacky comedy.
I'm not gonna argue that we write, we write kind of big family studio comedies. That's what we do.
Family studio comedies.
That's a tricky
I didn't-
racket to be in. It's also a racket.
I didn't phrase it like that, but yeah.
If you
okay.
can get into it, I highly recommend it. It's a terrific job, but it's there's a certain style of movie that you have to write. Also,
But you're very aware of what you're doing.
yeah, absolutely.
But Balls of Fury was the other way.
Oh, by the way, we have my writing partner and I have a book coming out.
Ben.
Yeah, Robert Van Durant. We have a book coming out with Simon & Schuster called Writing Movies for Fun and Profit. But on the title page of the book, the words fun and the word and are crossed out. So the actual title of the book is Writing Movies for Profit.
Do you really have a book coming out?
We do. I'm not kidding. Simon & Schuster sometime next year.
So, okay, so the big blockbusters, or the big family movies that you wrote were the remake of The Love Bug, the Taxi movie, which didn't do that well.
Neither
Did
did the Love Bug. No. It
Now,
did
because
well enough.
there is a
but
scene
not
in the
well.
original Love Bug that
Yeah.
Buddy Hackett does, a philosophical scene.
Holy smokes, Dan. What Volkswagen's looking at me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was great.
Oh,
I love Buddy Hackett.
Oh, he's the best.
Did you study that movie?
So
order
I watched
to-
it a lot of times, yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
And then, okay, so the Night of the Museum movie. So you know
Yeah.
what you're doing. You're writing these movies for
Yeah.
money, big family entertainment, and people like them. But those two didn't do well. But the Night of the Museum movies did well.
Night of the Museum did very, very well.
Right.
Yeah. And the second one did pretty well.
So you have no shame about it.
Oh, no. No, I have no shame about it. I mean, we get tons of flack about it, but
But from who?
everyone on the internet.
Really?
It's weird because we have a sort of a double life, which is we do very sort of culty TV shows, as you can tell from all the culty TV
Right.
shows we've done, and then we do big family studio movies because, for a lot of reasons.
For a lot of money.
Yeah. And it's a comfortable way to be.
Yeah, no, I know
It's a good way
money's
to be.
good.
Yeah.
But how do you answer? Do you just say? I guess the real thing is that does it bother you?
Here's the thing that bothers me, which is, we always try to make, even if we're writing a big family comedy for a studio, we try to always make it our sense of humor. It does bother us. Our stuff gets rewritten a lot, certainly. And that's
So
something on the
may-
studio. You will get fired when you write for the movie studios. You will get fired off of your own movie 2, 3, 4 times. Happens all the time.
You've been fired off your own movie?
All the time.
What are you talking
There's no
about?
studio movie that you write.
And then they
that
rehire
is
you?
yours, of course. If you're not a dick, they rehire you.
How does that work, Thomas?
You get a call
Yeah.
on the phone
yeah.
that, look, hate to be the person breaking this to you. This is your baby, and we all love you for it, but we just feel like it's time for fresh eyes. And that's what they say, fresh eyes.
Fresh eyes means
Fresh
it's not
eyes.
your script anymore.
No, fuck you. You're a fucking asshole. We all hate, not only that, we hate you right now. Just because we feel like, and here's the thing, it's just something that they have to do because, like, it's part of the studio process is just constantly rewriting movies that they're making.
Because
until they
fear.
feel, of course, it's to keep your job at a movie studio is very hard. So it's like one of the things that you can do is keep fiddling with scripts. to make sure that you're addressing your boss's notes or whoever's
right,
in
and to
charge
make
of
sure
everything.
that you fiddle it to the point where you do to where you can blame someone else.
Of course, you should. I mean, when you look at title pages of movies that have been made, it's insane. Mm-hmm. The number, because they always list in order of work all the writers that worked on it. Sometimes you will get a title page followed by another title page for an arbitration of here are the 28 writers who worked on this film at some point.
But when it's your film, you created
and you get fired off it. Yeah,
you created Night at the Museum.
It's based on a children's book.
Okay,
but we created it. We created it based off that book.
So no matter what happens, you will get final credit or no?
No. No. I mean, no matter what happens after the first movie, yes. No matter what happens, But in that case, in the first case, no. How movie credits work? There's a chapter about it in our book. It's nuts.
When's that book coming out?
I believe sometime next year.
So what? And it's basically how to write.
It's how to write for the studios. It's not how to write art house films. It's not how to crack your story. It's not, the Robert McKee storybook. This is like, do you want to make money as a studio writer in Hollywood? Here's how you do it.
Exactly. And those studios still exist.
All of these studios, as of right now, as of this,
but the process is a common one throughout every studio.
Oh yeah.
And what if we could be quick about it, what happens? Here you go. I'm Marc Maron. Here's my script I wrote. This is a script about an ice cream cone that flies and saves Candyland.
That's great.
Yeah.
Do you know that they're making Candyland the movie, no joke, for real, and this was just pitched to us about 1 month ago, and we didn't get the job because we were too hard on the script.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but they are making. Hold
on,
Candyland.
let me think of something
no
else.
joke. No joke. They're totally making Candyland the movie. It's coming out.
Okay,
but by the way, it's a good idea.
It's a good idea. Should I do a board game? Another board game?
Okay, I had heard. Who was it? It was Zach Penn.
Yeah,
told us one time he'd got called by somebody and had a one-word movie pitch for them, and here's what it was.
What?
Sorry. To which his response is, "What the fuck are you talking about? Are you talking about make a movie out of the board game Sorry, where the little, the yellow guy, the green guy, the black guy, and the red guy move up the thing, and then you get bounced back to the other thing, and then you roll the dice and you go to the thing?" And he's like, "Yeah, it's a world of your imagination." He's like, "Fuck you, it's a world of your imagination."
Oh my god!
You want me to imagine a whole movie based on Sorry? There's nothing there. But here's how it works.
Let's try again. I'll do another pitch. Look at all my books. Oh no, they're coming to life.
Great.
All my books come to life.
Book comes to life. Great.
Yeah, and they all have different personalities, and some of them are intellectual, and some of them aren't.
Great.
And then we get lost in one book,
Great.
and that sets the tone and the story for the whole movie.
Great. I'm going to call it Night at the Library.
Yeah, Night at the Library. Exactly.
It's a great idea.
Yeah, thank you.
It's a good idea.
Night at the Library.
Here's how it works.
Yeah.
You just sold it.
Okay.
Oh my God. Mark, it's amazing.
Thank
Night
you.
at the Library,
Thank you.
it's a huge idea.
Yeah, it's got nothing to do with
fantastic.
Night at the Museum.
Of course, those movies are trash.
Yeah, this got higher brow.
This is total. This is
smarter.
Well, wait a second, Mark. Now you're making me nervous.
What?
These are smarter than those?
No. They're not smart.
Let's go back a beat.
No. I mean, they're not smart. It's just I thought books, but no.
Right.
No, but we're gonna have books.
Okay, because is this a 4-quadrant movie, Mark, or who is this movie for?
It's for everybody.
By the way, and this is an important thing when you're making movies in Hollywood.
Yeah.
You should be absolutely as concerned what the studio people who are going to read your script think.
Yeah.
But even more so, because they will be involved from early on. What does the marketing department of the studio think about your film?
This movie's for everybody because everybody has books and some people read them, but especially kids.
I would argue everybody doesn't have books, Mark. You're living in a fool's paradise.
What do kids like to have read to them?
Mark, you know what? I think it's time for fresh eyes.
Already?
And you're fired. Oh my God. You made it 90 seconds in the studio system. And you had a pretty good idea. Now
let's try take two.
Okay, great.
So it's
hey, Mark, welcome back. We're so sorry about that Lennon and Grant came in and messed up your version
Night at the
of Night at the Library, which, by the way, we're all huge fans of, and we just wanted the original writer back in here.
Thank you.
We wanted you to crack. Here's what they did.
Okay, let me have a look.
Take a look here.
Yeah.
You could see they added the kid.
Oh, and you don't like that?
No,
me neither.
And a funny Billy Goat who walks around with him who tries to eat the books.
Well, that's ridiculous.
These guys are jerks, right?
Yeah, right.
So what would you do now? Wait. Hang on a second. We want to keep the Billy Goat that they added, just because we think it's funny.
I can see that.
So you're cool with that.
No. Because
so you're cool with the Billy Goat.
Could I just work with the goat a little bit? Or you like?
We love the Billy Goat the way it is, Mark. Why don't we just? Don't mess with the Billy Goat.
No.
Because the Billy Goat is the one thing those assholes really got right on this new draft.
I like those guys.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah, they are good guys.
Good guys.
Their movies were okay. Go ahead. Yeah.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
we just felt like we needed fresh eyes.
Yeah,
And
well,
when we said fresh eyes, what we meant was the original fresh eyes.
Well, I think that with
Right.
the goat, it doesn't. It changes a little bit of the vision, but I think that if I just take a look at what was there from the first draft,
No,
that
we're
you
not gonna. We don't want to go back to the first draft.
Oh.
Everyone hates the first draft.
Oh.
That's why we got fresh eyes.
Oh, okay.
You know what, Mark? I don't feel like this is working out.
no.
You know what? I think it's time we go for some fresh eyes.
Elsewhere.
And yeah.
Okay.
You know what? In fact,
What?
can you just leave that copy of the script that we sent to your house? Just set it down right there.
Sure.
Oh, here's a little trick. Okay.
Yeah.
When you're writing for the movie studios, always send in when you turn in your scripts. They'll say, hey, just email the script in.
Yeah.
Always send in a PDF,
Uh-huh.
a locked PDF document.
Oh, so they can't get in there.
Well, no, because you know what will happen, which is at some point down the road when you get the phone call, which is, hey, we just want to let you know that we love how far you've gotten us.
Yeah.
We think that you're great. The Billy Goat stuff is amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, that wasn't you?
No, that was Tom.
Oh. But we love the whole,
Yeah.
you're
Night
the
at the
creator
Library.
of Night
Yeah.
at the Library.
Yeah.
It's wonderful
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
And between that and the Billy Goat,
Yeah.
it's great.
Yeah.
But, could we get a final draft copy of the script? Because we need to give it to the new writer. I swear to God, you will get that call. You'll get the call where the assistant will be like, hey, since we're about to fire you, like, tomorrow off of this movie that you wrote,
Yeah.
can we get a final draft copy? Just so we can fiddle with it.
Okay, now how about I do this?
Yeah.
I've got a whole new final draft copy I'd like the studio to read.
Well, oh, great. What's in it?
You
You did a free pass.
Yeah,
By
it's
the way,
got-
you always have to do free passes.
Yeah,
So
what-
great. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's
Great.
like, it's got the Billy Goat.
Billy Goat's still in.
It's got the books.
Great.
Yeah, and it's got a lot of stuff for the kids.
What's at stake for the kids?
Huh?
What's at stake for them?
Well, the Billy Goat has magic powers.
Is ultimately
What?
sort of about bringing a broken family back together.
Of course.
Oh my God, Mark, you're back in. Those guys are such assholes. I can't believe we were going to hire them. Welcome to, now you're on the Mobius. It's an insanity Mobius of studio writing. By the way, these are all like very mild examples I'm giving. There's a million times crazier things. It's all in the book, but
That sounds like a
there
great
is-
book for
there-
people who want to write.
there is
Those kind of
well,
movies.
it's for people if you want to write studio movies.
Do you think this
I have
is a
tons
bu-
of respect for Adam Egoyan films, and they're great, and
They're difficult.
I
That's
love
an interesting
art
one
house
that you
films,
pick. Adam
but-
Agorian. Out of all of them, you're going to pick Adam Agorian, which, 2 or 3 of his movies are very difficult.
Oh, I'd say. Wouldn't you? But this is not a guide for how to write those kind of movies. Yeah. You can write those movies. You don't need a guidebook to write those movies.
do you
just
see
need
it
to
as
be- you just need to be an artist.
Right. Do
Yeah.
you think?
Movies that are art, you don't need anyone's help on.
But
Just
Balls
write
of
them.
Fury was something you did for fun, right?
Balls of Fury was something we did for fun.
That's the more of a comedy nerd movie.
Yeah.
Did that get received
No.
like you wanted it to?
Widely hated.
Really?
Yeah.
Hated?
Go look at Rotten Tomatoes. It's very,
look
very
at-
low.
I don't look at
very
Rotten
low,
Tomatoes.
very low rating for that movie on the tomato meter. I don't know. I thought that movie was funny, but
Yeah, I thought it was funny too.
Oh, thanks, bud.
And I thought you were funny.
It's one of those. You know what? It's perfect. Here's what my entire career is.
Yeah.
A perfectly okay thing to watch on like a rainy day when you've got the flu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the Tom Lennon.
That's what my
Is that
my
your-
life's
the
work.
box set of your
my,
life?
My life's work should come with Kleenex and Dayquil.
Do you think? I guess my question is that you're writing this book, and you seem to think that it's a viable career choice.
Absolutely, it is.
Why?
Writing studio movies?
Yeah.
Oh my God! If you have the stomach for it and are capable of it,
Do you think that there is a big enough market that they're always looking for stuff? Do
My
you think
God,
that is true?
yes.
Now, what about
well,
getting
they're always looking for writers.
right? But do you get?
Right.
But not anybody
That's
can
a-
do that. How do you get into that system?
Okay, you have to write something. You have to. You have to. Have
Fuck!
one,
I knew
yeah.
I was missing
Yeah,
something.
you do have to have one script,
Like a whole
And
script?
Here's a weird. You ready for the weird way that Ben and I got started? Was we wrote a script that was considered unproducible, but was widely loved in town, and it was called "You Are Going to Prison," based on a book by this dude who'd been to prison like fucking 20 times.
Yeah.
Who's basically like a real criminal.
Right.
And he wrote a book about how to survive in jail.
Yeah.
And how to make wine, and
How to
who
pee?
to align yourself with,
Oh.
and you just need any kind of fruit.
Yeah.
Literally any kind of fruit you can basically make wine
Yeah.
in a toilet with an activator or yeast or something. But like how to if you think you're going to get shivved, how to make a little like Kevlar out of like old newspapers and stuff under your shirt. He has all the tricks for.
And this became a movie, though, right?
It became a
Years later,
widely disappointing film that everyone hated called "Let's Go to Prison," which was never the title. The title of the book was "You Are Going to Prison." We always kind of liked that.
Okay,
title.
so you had the script.
I actually liked that movie right up until the very end. But I thought Bob did a really nice job with that movie. I thought everybody's funny in it, but
he's not thrilled with it. I had him in here.
it was a major flop.
Yeah.
Yeah. The script became sort of famous around town, that people read it and were like, this is fucking crazy. Because there's like a romance with the guy who kind of punks out Will Arnett's character, and it's literally like treated like exactly like a sort of like a romance novel between them and stuff. There was just really crazy shit in it, and that was honestly all it took, was that script going around town, people saying, we could never make this. But it's really fucking funny and neat.
What else you guys got?
What else you got? That's, by the way, 99% of the time what happens in Hollywood is you have a script that is either funny or touching or great or people love it. You give it to people. They're like, oh, great. Fuck you. I'm not going to make this. Of course not. When I've got fucking 9 floundering projects over here that I need fucking fixed, like, right away. Like, fucking Night at the Library needs someone to come in and fucking fix it right now. I liked your...
prison script.
Yeah.
So why don't you take a look at this?
Come in, pitch me like 5 great ideas for Night at the Library, and you're hired.
Right.
Yeah. And you won't get paid that much
and
the first time.
But this is Marc Maron's script.
Yeah.
No, you don't
not
say
anymore.
that.
It's not. We got now we got fresh eyes. No, by the way, you will get hired to rewrite your Friends too in Hollywood. We've been rewritten by John Hamburg and vice versa. Oh, absolutely. And he's like one of my closest friends.
And do you call each other during that process?
No. I mean, usually
it's just the way it is.
It's the way it is.
So you're saying
the way it is. It's
but ultimately, when you look
it's
at
like
this,
you're all, it's like those Thai hooker bars.
Yeah.
You're all Thai hookers with a number on you.
But you have to accept that.
Yes.
Or you can't get beaten by the first turn of the screw.
If you take it, if it hurts your feelings, get out. It won't go well. You can't. I mean, you need a very, very thick skin, because it will. If you take it personally,
but do you find that
you're ruined?
But were you emotionally? So the movie that became Bob Odenkirk's movie, that had nothing to do with your script.
No, it's 99% our script.
Oh,
except for there's the last like 3 or 4 minutes of the vineyard, where they all go to
So no one rewrote that.
No, Bob wrote that part.
Oh,
yeah.
So that's the only part that was rewritten.
Yeah, everything else is almost exactly the script that we wrote.
Oh my God! So what are you working on now? So you're chomping at the bit for a big like you want a little more respect.
Me?
Yeah.
Not at all.
Oh, okay.
I have tons of respect, just not on the internet or not from anyone who likes movies or comedy.
That's what I meant from those people.
Yeah. No, I'm very happy with my.
You seem happy.
Well, I do too. I mean, we do 2 very different kinds of things. Our movie thing is big studio stuff, and our TV thing is us. Is our sense of humor.
And what do we got?
I mean, we do some abstract stuff. Reno, there was some very abstract.
Oh yeah,
things
it's definitely. I mean, it's inspired shit. I mean, you're comedically.
You saw Who Pooped? Did you ever see the skit we did called Who Pooped in the Book Donation Box?
No.
That's like maybe my proudest achievement.
I'm gonna have to watch it now.
Here's the idea. There's a book donation box outside of the sheriff's department for people to come and put books in. And because there was sort of a circular hole cut in the top to drop books in, it looked the slightest bit inviting, and some insane person came by and took an enormous shit in there.
Yeah.
And then it's basically us removing the wonderful books, and going sort of down a memory lane of like, oh look, here's The Wind in the Willows, and this is one of my favorite books, and then wiping shit off of them. That's the kind of work we like to be doing,
Yeah. But it's amazing that, like, because even when you were coming over here and I'm thinking about it and I'm looking at all this stuff, because Night at the Museum was on TV. Like, when she turned the TV on, it was on.
Right.
So you make a few bucks just from that, from cable showing, right?
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just, when I talk to people that have figured out how to make a living in this business and also do what they want, it's just impressive.
It's a balancing act. I mean, keep in mind, it's a balancing act.
Right, but you can, it seems like right now, I guess everything could go away.
Of course, always.
Really?
Showbiz careers are like football careers.
Yeah.
Are
they really?
Unless you're Tom Hanks. You'd be like, those football guys who are done at like 30.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. And then they go to the openings of mattress stores for the rest of their lives.
So you live with that fear?
Like, remember me?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we like to keep busy. While people will have us, our policy is stay as busy as you can while they will have us, because if you try to make it as an actor, if you try to make it in comedy, if you try to make it as a screenwriter, the odds against you succeeding in any one of those careers are tremendous.
Yeah, I know.
They're just the odds are against you.
No.
So fuck it. If people will fucking hire you, fucking shut up. Shut the fuck up and just shut up. Don't ask anybody don't question anything. Just keep your fucking head down.
And
do it.
And dance, clown.
Shut up and dance, fucking clown. Put the fucking G-string on. For fuck's sake.
Tom Lennon, thank you.
Good to see you, Mark.
It's a good way to end, don't you think?
Yeah, I think so too.
Do you want to sing some Enya before we go?
Who can say where the heart goes, where the heart goes?
I see you got a tent show going.
A little bit of a tent show.
Your tent showing.
You gotta go take care of the boy in the car.
Oh, God damn it, I forgot. Oh, my God. I forgot he's in there. Guillermo!
Well, that was a fucking great time with that Tom Lennon fella, sweating it out here in the garage. I do want to tell you this, live WTF at Comics in New York City, September 15th, 2 shows, 7:30 and 9:30. Big shows. First show, nerdier. That's how I'm billing it. The first show, Jesse Klein, Maeve Higgins, who you heard on my Ireland episode, is going to be in the States. Glenn Wool, who you also heard here in the garage. Michael Showalter, one of the few remaining members of the state I haven't had on yet. Well, actually, there's been several that I haven't had on. I think I'm gonna have Kevin Allison on, but Showalter, that's the 7:30 show. The 9:30 show, Kurt Metzger, Joe La Rosa, Pete Corielli, Bob Kelly, and Dave Attell. That's the 9:30 show, September 15th. That's a Wednesday at Comics. I will have the new T-shirts and posters available, and new stickers, I'm hoping. I hope all this stuff. You know what? Go to punchlinemagazine.com, check that out. Go to standuprecords.com, check that out. Of course, justcoffee.coop. You know what I'm saying. Please go to WTFpod.com. Get on the mailing list. We're doing that every week. Send me some money. This is my job. And despite what any of you said, the deck bankrupted me. But now I won't hurt myself. All right, I got to get out of here. I'm gabby today.